Last summer a very rare combat vehicle appeared in southern Ukraine. A high-speed trench digger. On a battlefield practically crawling with weird and rare combat vehicles, the BTM-3 might be the weirdest and rarest. The Ukrainian armies estimated that 10 ex-Soviet BTM-3s were speeding along a dirt road in Zaporizhia Oblast in southern Ukraine. Zaporizhia is one of the locuses of Ukraine's long-anticipated 2023 counteroffensive, which kicked off on June 4. Ukrainian brigades since then have advanced a few miles along several axes. Actually, the BTM-3 is a Soviet trenching machine. It is based on an AT heavy artillery tractor. Production of the BTM-3 commenced in 1957. It is officially designated as a high-speed trenching machine. This machine was used by motorized and mechanized infantry units. Each Soviet motorized or mechanized division had 3 of these trenching machines. The BTM-3 was exported to Soviet allies. This trenching machine proved to be durable and reliable. Despite its military nature, BTM-3 was also used by civilians for digging ditches, drains, and communication channels. There were also dedicated civilian versions with different rotor design. This trench digging machine has a large rotor with buckets at the rear. There are a total of 8 buckets, with 160 L capacity each. The rotor is lowered behind the vehicle and digs trenches. It takes around 5 to 7 minutes to prepare the machine for digging. The BTM-3 can dig 2 main types of trenches. The basic trench is 1.1 deep and 0.9 meter wide. The machine can also dig full-size trench that is 1.5 meter deep and 1.1 meters wide. In both cases, width at the bottom of the trench is 0.5 to 0.6 meter. Earthworking capacity ranged from 270 to 810 meters per hour, depending on the dig depth and soil type. Maximum earthworking capacity is 1,400 meters per hour, though in this case the trench will be only 0.4 to 0.5 meter deep. Such trenches were made only if there was no time to dig out standard trenches. In this case, soldiers would dig deeper on their own. Another use of these fake trenches was to mislead enemy intelligence. The BTM-3 could dig straight, zigzag, or curved trenches. The rotor unloads the soil next to the trench, creating front and rear parapet of the trench, which is around 0.5 m tall and provides additional protection. This machine can dig trenches in various types of soil, ranging from sand to frozen soil, though it cannot dig in rocky terrain. In some case this machine could not dig trenched where these were required by soldiers, but rather where the BTM-3 could operate. This drawback is common to most military trenching machines. There was another drawback of the BTM-3. Its buckets were of closed type. Soil had a tendency to stuck in these buckets without dripping when the machine was digging wet or soil or clay. In this case the buckets had to be cleaned manually by the operator. Improved versions of the BTM-3 had flail buckets that addressed this drawback. This trenching machine is operated by a crew of 2. The cab is rather large and can accommodate 3 extra passengers. It uses components of Russian truck's tough cab of the BTM-3 was widened. The cab is hermetical and has an NBC protection system. This feature allows the BTM-3 to operate in contaminated environment. There was an instrument which measured radiation. This machine carries no defensive armament. There is provision for mounting a standard tank radio, though the radio was not fitted as standard. The BTM-3 was equipped with night vision goggles, so it could travel and operate at night. BTM-3 are based on chassis and drive system of a Soviet T-54 medium tank, however their ends were swapped in order to make an engine compartment at the front. So the BTM-3 are essentially driving backwards comparing with the T-54 tank. This machine is powered by an A401 diesel engine, developing 305 horsepower. It is derated tank engine. The engine is located under the cab. The BTM-3 has good cross-country mobility and can travel over difficult terrain. Maximum road speed of this trench digging machine is only 36 km per hour. The BTM-3 carries enough fuel for traveling 450 to 500 km on hard surface roads or continuous digging for 10 to 12 hours. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.